about a Syracuse.
You need to put smiles on their face because we're all about fun, but you can learn something as you're having fun. These kids were walking in and looked around the zoo and they turned to mom and said, it's going to be the best day ever. Our tagline is to bring people close enough to care.
This Tic Tac's got to let my cheeks all chew down to the bit of all the roof and still around the hustling crowd still gets down.
She'll get down here and cup me in her ear, have me rub her tongue, which she loves. And then we talk to each other.
And you've been with her since 1978?
Since 1978. I started out as her primary keeper and been with her ever since. I think we are Central New York's largest animal welfare organization. We're going to build a larger home for the elephants. Right now we have 3 elephants that are up in Canada because we ran out of inside space for them. So we're going to be building a very, very large barn, which we call the Pachyderm Pavilion. Yeah. And we're going to be able to bring home the 2 females that we put on loan, plus their new baby, the little male, to come back so we can keep herds of elephants here at the zoo as opposed to a few individuals. And we're also then going to be able to continue to breed. So that's a very big project we're very excited about. We stimulate them both mentally and physically through that. The other thing that we do with all our animals here, and people don't realize that, they think that we train our elephants for shows, but actually we train all our animals to make their lives easier. So we can do things like take blood when necessary or give injections when necessary without stressing the animals. So we get them used to these things. And the training program we have here at the zoo, I think is one of the finest around. I can't make this elephant do anything.
That's right.
You know, she's a lot bigger than me. But with, you know, the relationship and bond we develop in a jelly bean, she'll do just about anything I ask of her.
All right, well, we have 3 Siamang apes, a mother, a father, and their 7-year-old daughter. And we do some training with them daily to help with husbandry procedures and for medical procedures. Some other training behaviors, the youngest one, we've trained her to open her mouth so we can check her teeth. In captivity, primates tend to live a lot longer than they do in the wild, so as they age, they tend to get teeth problems, having not ever brushed their teeth. So it's a really good behavior to let veterinarians take a good look at their teeth, see if there's any problems going on in there. Through any of this training, it really lets you know the individual animal's personality. You can really lessen their stress. So the only parts in captivity that tend to be stressful can be medical procedures. So if we can lessen that stress for the animals and make it just a part of their daily routine, then that's just wonderful. It's wonderful. And then the daily bonding that you get with the animals too. You know, you can really learn that if something's not right with them, if they don't feel like training or they're acting differently, you can usually catch if something's wrong a lot sooner if you have that bond with these animals. They've never been in the wild, so they've known captivity their whole life. So I think they seem pretty happy.
You seem pretty happy.
I am. It's a good job. I love my job. You know?
We'll only love what we understand, but we'll protect what we love. We'll love what we understand, and we'll understand what we're taught. I think it's a very natural thing, and humans are sort of predisposed to connect with animals. It's just that in most of our everyday lives, it's not something that we have an opportunity to do.
What I'm most proud of is the care that goes into these animals every day. As you can see, there is a bond between keeper and animal, and we look at each individual and get very close with them and care. But besides that, the keeper is also looking at the whole population. We manage our populations, especially our endangered animals. It's a North American population, and we're looking to see what we can do to enhance that population. Our penguin exhibit, in my estimation, is one of the best penguin exhibits in the country. It's beautiful, just beautiful.
That's it, yeah.
And each area has one specialty thing. If you go on down into what our public refers to as our cave, we have a beautiful primate island that was moated at one point in time. Well, unfortunately, that moat has failed, so we don't have primates out there.
Look at him. Oh,
Half the joy of a primate is listening to them. So when we put these animals out on that island and they start hooting, believe me, it's better than announcing a demonstration to watch all the public go over there to see what's making that great noise.
they would have to There's always a tendency that they can be, but pretty much they're very used to us being in here. We don't pick them up, we don't handle them. You can see these two boys are used to touching us, but they don't like it very much if we touch them. They will sometimes let us just pet them down their back for brief moments, but we want to keep them kind of wild and natural, not as pets.
We like to think that we're training the animals. In the end, usually it's the trainer that's the one being trained.
He's very funny. The first time I started target training him, he likes to hold on to the target stick. And the first target stick I made was actually a big pink tennis ball, and he would hold on to it, and I couldn't get him to let go, like he won't let go right now. But when he did let go, I would have him target again, and I'd give him a treat. And one time, he had the target stick in his hand still, and he reached it up and he touched it to his nose. And I thought, well, I guess I have to reward you for that because you just touched it with your nose. But he was essentially targeting himself because he knew he wanted a treat.
Good for him.
I have it back. Go.
When I do go home at the end of the day, I guess I feel like I left and I accomplished while being at the zoo, helping people understand their relationship with the animals that we have here, broadening their horizons a little bit, and helping them appreciate the natural world a little bit more, helping them make connections, understand how everything's connected, and reflect on their own place in sort of the natural order of things.
I think one of the things that people in Onondaga County forget about and don't think about is what do we really have here in Onondaga County? We've got a lot of not just great facilities, but great people here, from Syracuse University to the zoo. We're a great place. I've had opportunities to go elsewhere. In 30 years, I'm ecstatic still to be here. This is a great community and a great zoo.
It's a great kind of afternoon to spend with the kids. They love to see the animals. We live right around the corner and we have a membership, so
walk around and get some exercise, and she really enjoys some of the animals that she can get up close to, like the penguins and the monkeys. So it's just a fun day for us.
Doesn't it? What do you think it feels like? I think it feels just like an elephant.